Rising. Happy Sunday. I hope everybody's having a peaceful, positive, productive start to your day today. I've kind of already started the process, but the soup that we started yesterday, I'm in the process of putting it in the blender and blending it more into a puree. I've already got quite a bit done so far. It's not thin and runny at all, so I don't think we're really going to have to cook it down. So I'm just blending a lot of it up, and then I'm going to start putting it in the jars. I have already taste tested it, and it's very good. Almost has kind of a pumpkin flavor to it. It ended up being a snowed-in Sunday as well as a snowed-in Saturday. Anyways, I'm not really going to stay on here long. I just kind of wanted to come and show you what the final product looks like. And then I've got my big jars. We'll go ahead and, while that's resting, we'll go ahead and fill one jar up. Let's see. I'm going to try not to make a fantastic mess. It's probably going to be easier to use the ladle. It actually turned out really good. The flavor did. You can definitely taste the carrot. There we go. And I may end up having just enough jars. I had 3 big jars that I was able to designate for this. And I probably will not can this because I'm going to end up giving it away. But under normal circumstances, we would get out the big stock pot and do a hot bath over these cans. Or over the jars, I mean. Alright, so there we go. We got 1 full jar already. I'm not going to put the lid on yet because I got to clean off the rim of the jar. But as you can tell, as I'm licking my... What are you guys doing? We're jarring up the soup that we started yesterday. Yesterday, we made a concoction, I guess is what you can call it. And so today, I cooked it in the crock pot overnight. And today, we're blending it and putting it in our jars. I did get to do a taste test of it this morning, and it turned out really nice and creamy. Hi there. Happy Sunday, Grand Rising. I hope everybody's having a peaceful, positive start to your day today. But anyways, it turned out super good. Let's see. Let's review the recipe. You can always go back and watch the live from yesterday where we put all the ingredients together in the crock pot. You can see the huge carrots that we had. We had 3 carrots, and each carrot was bigger than my head. They were huge. So if you want to go back and check that out, you can. But we've got carrot, spaghetti squash, onion, bell pepper, potato, obviously seasonings, garlic. I think that was pretty much it. Your hair is beautiful. Oh, thank you very much. My hair goes kind of through a process. My curls always do good the first day. You know, I usually end up putting it up about halfway through the day, but it's rainwater that helps my curls stay so pretty. When I use regular tap water, it kind of flattens them. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. My hair isn't what it used to be, but I still value what I've got. Is it natural? Yes. Yeah. When I was younger, I used to have super thick, poofy, curly hair. But my hair was my first lesson in you don't know what you've got until it's gone. I used to have a lot of hair, and I hated it because I didn't know how to take care of it. And, you know, now that I'm older and I know how to take care of it, I don't have very much to take care of. We just got through jarring up some soup that we started yesterday in the crock pot. If you want to go back and watch the live from yesterday, you can see all the ingredients. But I cooked it in the crock pot overnight. And today we are sending it through the blender to make it smooth. Oh, the sunshine. It's been a couple days since we've seen it. I'm going to have to pull those blinds down. Hold on. Blinded by the light. We may have to change our angle. The sun is out. Gotta love it. Got to love the sunshine. We don't we haven't seen any. Oh, I don't know where I'm going to put you other than in the windowsill. Hold on. Let me see if you can sit on top of a jar. Yes. All right. Yeah, I gotta love that sunshine. I haven't seen it in a couple days. But anyways, the soup turned out great. Well, there's a whole story behind what led me to making the soup. Anyways, I was gifted. Let me turn this radio down so I don't feel like I'm having to yell. Because I definitely don't need to yell. I was gifted a lot of produce. And so I was trying to find different ways to make use of the produce so that it didn't go bad. And so yesterday we made a squash carrot soup. You can go back and see the carrots were huge. The carrots were literally bigger than my head. And there were 3 of them. So, and I still have more stuff to use. I've got a bunch of celery and some more carrots, smaller carrots. With those carrots, I'm going to attempt to make carrot bacon. I've seen several videos for it online, and but I had to order the stuff to make it. So we'll do a video with that as well. But we just jarred up our first jar of the squash carrot soup. And I've already tasted it this morning. It turned out really, really good. I really was just kind of winging it. We were just kind of throwing it together, and it turned out really well. So I'm going to have an overabundance of it, which I always share, you know, when I cook stuff like this. So that being said, I got to fire up the blender. I'd have to do it in smaller batches because I guess maybe because it's still hot, it's not rotating like it should in the blender. So I've been stopping ever so often and just kind of stirring it up in there so that it gets blended up really well. Anyways, I wasn't really planning on showing this part. I just kind of wanted to come on and show you guys how it turned out. It turned out really well. Once I get all this done, I'll come back and we'll do a card pull for the day. I thought I was going to have to work today, but I ended up getting snowed in. So, you know, we'll make the best of our involuntary hibernation for sure. So I'm going to finish this up. The blending and all that stuff, it's not really going to be ideal to be on here conversing with people. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done, and then I'll come back shortly and we'll pull some cards for the day. All right. As always, be grateful for what you have, the big, the small, and the blessings yet to come. If you see a need out there today, tomorrow, next week, if there's any possible way that you can fill that need, please do so. You may not only better their day, but you could possibly change their life. and you never know the impact it could have on yours. And if you didn't see the live from yesterday, go check that out because that'll have the recipe for the soup and kind of show you the steps that we went through. It was a fun little hangout we did for a couple hours. So, all that being said, I'll be back in a little bit. Be blessed, find peace, and I'll see you next time.